That rectangular lump in your pocket? It's basically a bomb that decided to get a job. Your power bank contains enough energy to fry a small animal, but instead it charges your phone. Convenient, right? The heat you feel isn't a defect. It's a chemical reaction happening dangerously close to your $1,000 phone. Without safety systems, these things would be on the TSA's most wanted list. Stick around to learn how these pocket-sized death traps became household items. I promise it's more interesting than your ex's vacation photos. Power banks got good when engineers swapped liquid electrolytes for solid stuff. It's like replacing a water balloon with a stress ball, harder to explode when you sit on it, though not impossible if you're determined enough. These new batteries cram more energy into less space by making electrode layers thinner. Think of your hoarder uncle's garage after Marie Kondo visited. Suddenly there's room to breathe. These polymer batteries take a beating like that punching bag at your gym that's seen better days. When your phone's at 2% and the nearest outlet might as well be on Mars, you'll thank whatever underpaid engineer made that possible. Some power banks weigh as much as a dead hamster. A 20,000 milliamp hour brick comes in at about a pound, roughly the same as that ground beef you forgot in your fridge last week. The smaller 10,000 milliamp hour ones weigh half that, creating humanity's eternal struggle. Power or pants that stay up? Power bank designers face the same problem as you packing for a trip. Bring everything and break your back, or pack light and pray you don't need what you left behind. The high-capacity monsters keep your devices alive during camping trips or power outages when civilization crumbles around you. But carry one all day and your chiropractor will be sending you Christmas cards. Even with our fancy tech, physics remains an undefeated champion. More power means more weight. Sorry, not even TikTok influencers can change that. Modern power banks have tiny electronic brains called battery management systems. They're like those friends who take your car keys when you've had too many drinks, always watching, judging, and occasionally saving your life. These digital nannies monitor voltage, current, and temperature like helicopter parents tracking their kid's phone. Some can even detect gases faster than your dog finds that burger wrapper you thought you hid. When these systems spot trouble, they react faster than you ghost a bad date. They isolate failing cells like they're patient zero in a zombie movie. Car batteries have these systems. Shouldn't the potential fire hazard in your back pocket have the same? What makes graphene special? Regular batteries use chemical reactions, while graphene supercapacitors store energy like static electricity. Less heat, less chance of turning your backpack into a crime scene. They handle thousands of charges when normal batteries would be in the electronic afterlife. The catch? They store less total energy than lithium batteries, like having a sports car that hits 200 miles per hour, but runs out of gas after a trip to the grocery store. Companies are working on hybrid systems, combining a Corvette and an SUV into one vehicle nobody asked for, but everyone suddenly wants. Remember laptop chargers the size of small bricks? They're as extinct as your social life during lockdown, thanks to USB-C Power Delivery 3.1. This technology pumps 240 watts through a cable smaller than your pinky finger, enough to power gaming laptops that previously needed their own nuclear reactor. The secret? Extended Power Range, EPR, pushes 48 volts at 5 amps through tiny cables. It's like turning a garden hose into a fire hose without making the neighbors suspicious. Features like Programmable Power Supply, PPS, act like smart thermostats for batteries, constantly adjusting voltage and current to prevent overheating. Fast Roll Swap, FRS, lets devices instantly switch power direction. Your tech life has finally achieved the flexibility you fake on your resume. Remember dropping a penny on a battery as a kid? That spark is a short circuit. Amusing with AA batteries, less fun when it turns your apartment into Breaking Bad's finale. Power banks have defense systems that make airport security look relaxed. Old-school fuses and circuit breakers physically cut connections when too much current flows. High-end models use systems like Texas Instruments TPS 61088, which detect problems and disconnect in 5 microseconds, faster than your dating app rejections. It's like having a bodyguard who can teleport troublemakers outside before a fight starts. Just don't connect your power bank to your keys in your pocket. That's like introducing your cat to your goldfish and being surprised when one goes missing. The Qi wireless charging standard transformed power banks from boring boxes to smart charging platforms. Modern versions include 15-watt wireless pads alongside traditional USB ports, like a restaurant offering both takeout and dine-in when you can't decide which you hate less. Before slapping that Qi logo on products, manufacturers must pass tests harder than your driver's license exam, which, let's be honest, wasn't that hard. The new Qi 2 standard borrowed Apple's MagSafe idea, using magnets for alignment because apparently we can't be trusted to place phones correctly. Wireless charging evolved from 5 watts to 15 watts, from watching paint dry to watching slightly faster drying paint. Power banks added bigger batteries and better cooling so your charging pad doesn't moonlight as a panini press. Some now have multiple charging coils to juice up several devices at once. Perfect for feeding your unhealthy tech dependency. Engineers have basically performed witchcraft to make power banks both small and powerful. They create battery cells with better energy density through electrode optimization. Fancy talk for stuffing more power into less space. A technique you wish worked for packing your suitcase. Engineers have basically performed witchcraft to make power banks both small and powerful. They create battery cells with better energy density through electrode optimization. Fancy talk for stuffing more power into less space. A technique you wish worked for packing your suitcase. Premium models use aircraft-grade aluminum that's stronger and lighter than your commitment to New Year's resolutions. Other brands use special plastic blends that survive drops without metal's weight penalty. It's like choosing between carbon fiber armor and medieval chainmail, both protective, but one doesn't make you walk like you're auditioning for Monty Python. Companies like Xtorm stack batteries vertically instead of side by side, building skyscrapers instead of ranch houses. This lets their Nova Ultra pump out 140 watts from something slim enough to hide in your jacket when sneaking snacks into a movie theater. These compact powerhouses have 6 protection systems working harder than an unpaid intern. Outdoor power banks prove you can't have everything in life. Models like the Nest Out 15,000 mAh are basically the Nokia phones of portable chargers, waterproof, drop-proof, and capable of surviving your apocalypse bunker. The catch? They weigh about 1.5 pounds, like carrying a small dumbbell because your regular workout routine wasn't humiliating enough. Here's the problem. Making something energy-dense means making it compact with thin walls. Making something rugged means thick protection. It's like trying to combine a sports car with a tank. One of those ideas that sounds better after a few drinks. The EcoFlow Delta 1300 offers 1,260 watt-hours capacity and 1,800 watt surge output for running appliances like mini fridges, but weighs a back-breaking 30.9 pounds. The champion heavyweight? Anker's Solix F3800 with its monstrous 3840 watt-hour capacity costs about $3,000 and weighs 132 pounds. That's not even pretending to be portable. It's a stationary backup power system for homes and RVs with commitment issues. Meanwhile, the ultralight Nightcore NB 1000 Gen 2, with its modest 10,000 mAh capacity, weighs 5.4 ounces but would dissolve like your willpower near a donut shop if exposed to serious weather. The perfect outdoor power bank remains as elusive as adulthood without back pain. Powerful, lightweight, and indestructible. Physics says pick 2 and stop complaining. The power bank revolution isn't just about keeping your social media addiction fed. These technologies are reshaping disaster response and medical applications. As manufacturers push boundaries, the balance between energy density, safety, and portability continues evolving faster than fashion trends you can't keep up with. After all, we're all just trying to avoid that 10% battery remaining notification that feels like a personal attack. For that, we can thank the increasingly clever power bank, the unsung hero of our digital lives and enabler of our unhealthy screen time habits.